it seemed simple going into their game yesterday against Tampa Bay. Their magic number to clinch a playoff spot was 2, but it did get confusing later on. So let's try to explain this, and it all starts with step number 1. They had to beat Tampa Bay, and you know what? They got off to a bit of a slow start in this one. Jays fans, as you mentioned, pretty excited about this run. But the Jays were behind 2-0 early, but they have the best offense in all of baseball. And they also have an MVP candidate in Josh Donaldson. He was DHing in this one, and that is home run number 40 on the season, just the 3rd Jay in history to have 40 home runs and 40 doubles in the same season. Bottom 4 now. This time it's Kevin Pillar who goes deep. That's his 12th home run of the season and gives the Jays a 3-2 lead. Now, as far as pitching goes, R.A. Dickey was kind of all over the place early in this one, but settled down the rest of the way, retiring 18 of 19 batters, including the last 11, and picks up the 100th win of his career. He looked great in this one. And just for good measure, though, we talk about the Jays bats. Well, how can you talk about the Jays bats without talking about Jose Bautista? That's his 37th home run of the year, so the Jays win 5-3. So you have to look at the other teams that are chasing the Jays, and we have to talk about the Twins because they were in Detroit. Now, Rajai Davis's home run was the difference in this one. It was a 2-run shot in the 8th inning, gave the Tigers a 6-4 lead, and they'd go on to win 6-4. And the Angels beat the Mariners. Now, here's where it gets confusing, Rashmi, okay? The Jays didn't hit their magic number, but because of scheduling, 2 of the 3 teams that are actually chasing the Jays can actually catch them if the Jays have the worst possible record that they can get, which is 88 wins. Now, the reason they can only do that is because they actually have head-to-head games against each other, which kind of cancel out certain games. So at worst right now, the Jays have the 2nd wild card, which is a 1-game playoff. Basically, they're in the playoffs, but not with the spot they want. They want the division crown, and to find out where they stand in that race, well, we have to look at the Yankees as we do each and every day. And, yeah, it is actually a little hubris, isn't it? Because I told you there was going to be no match. So the Yankees were taking on the White Sox last night, and we'll go to those highlights in just a second. But Mike Olt's tie-breaking home run really was the difference in this one. So the White Sox win 5-2. The Jays' lead is now 4 games in the AL East, and their division lead is, or the magic number to clinch the division is 6. Now, the other race they're in, I'm telling you it's confusing, is the Kansas City Royals, who are in first place in the American League, and they were in action last night, but they ended up losing. Cleveland took advantage of pretty much them putting out their B roster because they'd already clinched the division. So the Jays are now 1 game back of the American League lead, and with it, home field throughout the playoffs. I hope you got all that because I'm not going to repeat it.
I think we're going to get you to repeat it after I have a coffee.
Next hour.
Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.